Today I'm going to talk about Facebook Marketplace, how to use it for selling and buying. So I want to jump right in and kind of just go over the basics quickly. By the way, Gatito says hello. Oh, cutie boy. So first let's talk about the benefits and then we'll go over the basics. So the reason I like Facebook Marketplace is because this is a way to help local strangers either get rid of something they don't want anymore or for you to get something you want. It's also just cash, no taxes. It's buy, sell, trade. So whatever you give them goes straight to them, which I do love a good thrift store or consignment store. And I do love supporting local. So while I recommend consignment shopping and thrift shopping, I also recommend Facebook Marketplace because it's going straight to them. No middleman required. But I'll do in a whole nother video on thrift shopping because also something I enjoy. But yeah, Facebook Marketplace is probably, as of 2020, the best app for buy, sell, trade. There are plenty of other apps. Letgo and OfferUp come to mind. They are really good too. And I've used them all successfully. But as of late, I've just been doing everything on Facebook Marketplace. I think it's just top of mind. I know a lot of people are on it, and it's also really easy and accessible because I'm already on my phone for Facebook, where Letgo is a whole other app and I have to kind of go there. So, but they're all great. They're kind of what Craigslist once was. And I don't really use Craigslist anymore, but I did find my first job in my first apartment there. So that was cool. Okay, Facebook Marketplace tips. I just sold a mattress on Friday and I put it out there, took clear photos, explained what it was, and I immediately got like 10 people saying, still available? Still available? Is it still available? Sigue disponible? Which is the Spanish version of that. I did have to look it up. Which I'll talk about too, because being bilingual on these apps is helpful and you don't have to be. So another hack coming up. But basically, right away, everyone's going to start asking if it's available. And yes, it is. It is still here in my house. If it wasn't available, I would mark it as sold or pending, which you can do on the app. So it's a very annoying question. I've done it too, no big deal. But my tip is, instead of saying, is it available? Sigue disponible. Say, I can pick it up right now. I can pick it up today. Can I pick it up today? Because that's just taking that next step. Like, obviously it's available. Take the next step and say, can I pick it up today? And you know what? If it's not available anymore, they're gonna either not respond or say, no, it's sold. Or I think the most common response after that would be pending pickup. But that is the best way to get into someone's inbox a little bit quicker, because suddenly now I have all these people asking me if it's available, and who do I respond to? So what I do is respond to every single one and say, yes, can you pick it up today? I don't even say yes sometimes. I just say, can you pick it up today? I'm doing what they should have done first. They should have said, can I pick it up today? So now I'm asking them, can you? So with that in mind, there are different types of sales. The one I was selling, I wanted out of my house immediately, which I think is probably more than the majority of people on Facebook Marketplace. But some people do have random items that they're like, let me list this and just sit back and see if anyone wants it. So if that's the case, the sense of urgency, they don't really care about, but since the majority, I would say, is urgent, people are either moving, need to sell now, or, they just want the quick cash and get it out of their life. The urgency, I think, is very important. So yeah, skip to the, can I pick it up today? And obviously, if that's the case, be prepared to pick it up today. If you're just browsing, cool, that's great. But the reality is it's going to sell. Someone else is going to take it. So if there's something you absolutely love, if you reach out, be prepared to pick it up that day. That is a etiquette tip for the buyer and really nice for the seller. Okay, next tip. Oh, I wanted to speak about the different languages. So a lot of people in my inbox are actually speaking Spanish. I speak English and know some Spanish, so I'm kind of able to understand what they're asking. But my tip is to use Google Translate. You know, look, if you don't know what they said, what the word they're asking is, pop it into Google Translate. You know, we all live on the same earth and we can all basically understand each other. The year is 2020. There is no excuse not to understand a very simple phrase from someone in a different language if it's text, if it's written out. So pop that onto Google Translate, and I still reply in my native language, and I have never had an issue. I would say 50% of my interactions and trades are in Spanish on their side, and I always speak English, and everything's always works out just fine, because they're probably either doing the same thing or also, like me, have a little bit of background on how to speak the language, and can kind of understand each other. So, but with that in mind, another tip is to speak very simple English, because you don't know who is going to find your thing and want to buy it. So making it really accessible for anyone from any language and any reading level to kind of see and decide if that's for them to buy. Okay, I have a few more tips for buyers and sellers. Sellers, you're gonna get a lot of messages at once. Who do you pick? Pick all of them. A lot of them will not follow through. When you finally give someone your address, I still, at this point, a lot of the times is the exchanges go like this. Is this still available? Yes. Can you pick it up today? Yes. Or hopefully, can I pick it up today? Yes. What is your address? Here it is. And of course, I shouldn't have to say this, but don't give your address away online ever unless you are going to be safe. So do not recommend. Meet somewhere in the middle if you can. So that goes with the message thread. Can I pick it up? Is it still available? What is your address? Here it is. Okay. A lot of the times, even after you blast your address off, you never hear from them again. So basically, I like to tell everyone that it is still available until the last second that it is not, because so many people usually fall through. No one follows through. Everyone falls through. And also you don't really owe anyone like an explanation or anything. Like you're all in the same buy sell trade pool. Okay, last tip, and of course most important, because we always save the best for last. When you message them, the inbox really only shows, okay, let's pause. Let's think about this. Are you using Facebook from your phone or from your computer? I feel like the answer is going to be your phone, because if it's me, the only time I'm using my computer is if I'm working, and maybe I get a message and check it. But for the most part, I'm using my phone, and maybe that's because I'm a millennial and the older folks are using their computers, but I have a strong feeling that the majority of people on Facebook are using their phones. And with that in mind, you have to know that the inbox is short. So you and the person who is either buying or selling are only seeing a little bit of the text. So if you're wasting time saying, hello there, my name is Lisa and I love your dresser. Can I please pick it up today at noon? Like, love the formality, very, very polite, but they don't really care. And maybe they do. Maybe there's some exceptions. I'm not speaking for everyone, but I will say, if you want that dresser before noon, you say, I can pick up before noon. And then after you send that, then you can be a little more formal, because you already say it within the same paragraph. Don't hit enter. Within the same paragraph. So that's essentially, I work in email marketing, so I'm going to go on a tangent here, but email subject lines, you're scanning your inbox, you see, hey Lisa, did you forget this product in your shopping cart, or in your email subject line? And that is an email. That is a marketing tactic to get you to open that email. So you're like, shoot, did I? Click, click, click. Oh, Oh, they just want me to buy more stuff. Okay, got it. Cool, cool. Exit, delete. So what I'm saying is type your quick thing at the top, and then if you need to say more after that, don't send it yet. But within that same paragraph, you can say, you know, I really want to pick this up before noon. My son just learned to bike, and, or, you know, just got his training wheels off and we're looking for a new bike. I don't know. I don't have a son. That's just an example. I don't know why I chose that one. But you can kind of tell the backstory, because I guess for another example is someone I was trying to sell my mattress to said like, oh my God, please, can we get it today? Our daughter would love this. And I wished I could help them. I wanted to sell it to them. I had already told someone else yes. So I said, you know, maybe it's pending, but maybe. And because of that story, I was kind of like, ooh, I want to help them. I want to be a good person and help this person and their daughter sleep in a better bed. So you can do a story and be polite and have those frivolities, but do keep the main message, I want to help you get rid of this right now, first. So the reason I'm making this video is because I realized I have so many tips in my head that I didn't even realize I had until my friend was trying to buy a bike. And she was like, why is no one responding to me? So I was like, okay, well, what are you saying, you know? And she was saying, greetings, I'm eager to buy your bicycle. It would make me so happy. Sincerely, name. Something like that. I would have to look it up. But it was kind of like, it was so sweet and cute, but it wasn't to the point. So I gave her my tips, which I will share, or just to share it. I'm not sure what point in the video this is. And that same day, she got the bike. She said she gave them the urgency. She said she really needed the bike before noon. And what do you know? She got the bike before noon. So these tips really work. They work for me all the time. As I mentioned in another video, more than half of my house is thrifted. Not necessarily Facebook Marketplace, but I mean, this cute, my Chase Lounge was. And quite a bit of my house has been found on Letgo, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and other various consignment or thrift stores. And that is because I love supporting local, which is also just the local strangers on the internet. And also it's more sustainable, because instead of buying something brand new from the package, you are taking something that was once trash for someone else, maybe not trash, but just unwanted, and giving it new life somewhere where it is wanted. Okay, well, yeah, I really hope this helped. My name is Lisa Loprofito, and the goal of my YouTube is to help anyone do anything, because I am not great at any one thing, but I'm really good at figuring things out. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you later.